Hi, everybody. It's me, Simone, the Zen Mommy, and I'm here in Deerfield Beach, Florida. I am on vacation, and I decided to go live and get on YouTube and talk to my subscribers today. The last time I did a video, I did one last week about the dark night of the soul, and I was in a dark place, and I just want to tell you, now I'm on the beach, and things have definitely changed. I was going through some things last week that sent me into a lower vibration. And when I was in that vibration, just like everything that I talk about with manifesting your desires and manifesting your fears and manifesting lack, is, something happened. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into what that is right now. And like I said, energy vibrations attract the same like vibration. So when something happens and puts you upset in a lower vibration, then you automatically begin to attract in your life everything that links up with that vibration. So something happened. Well, I'll just say what it was. I always promise that I'll be honest with my YouTube channel. I had an encounter with my ex, and it took a negative turn, and I got in really depressed vibration. And then after that, I began to get overwhelmed and stressed about, I need to find a place, I need to have a job, I need to do this. And so I started collecting all of this negative energy, and I was just down. Like, I haven't been that down in my life. And I was like, but let me tell you something about when I went down. When I did that video, I was reluctant to upload it. I didn't want people to see me like that. I was in, Mom, you can't see me sad and stressed and depressed. But the truth is, because I uploaded that video, do you know I had more subscribers than ever comment and give me this encouraging, supportive messages. I'm telling you, every comment that came in was raising my vibration. It was making me feel better. And also, I noticed another thing. I'm not the only one going through it. We all are going through it right now. Everybody is. And, with this ascension energy and everything going up, it's like I haven't caught a break. It's like back to back, I'm like exposing one trauma after another, one thing that I have to work on after another. And it has made me feel like I just got to a breaking point. But and then so when you're manifesting moment to moment. So when I was at that point, I began when I see my future, I see different versions of the future. So I can see a good positive future, what I'm gonna do with Zen Mommy. But when I get in that lower vibration, I begin to see the future if I stay in that vibration. And so as I started to see that future of my life, I knew I didn't want it. And I knew that if I stayed in that vibration, that's exactly the future I was going to manifest. But I had to let it run its course. I had to sit there and I had to cry for hours. And I had to deal with it and I had to face those emotions. And I had to just say, look, I trust the universe. I have faith. There's no way in the world I'm guided to do something positive. I'm guided to help people. There's no way in the world that the universe is going to abandon me. Okay, and I just put that in my mind. And let me tell you, trying to find a place and you don't have a verifiable income, and trying to find a job and you don't have a place, just having all of it together, that was something I was stressed about. So I want to share this because I've been talking to a lot of people, and you guys seen where I was, and like you felt the energy from that moment, right? And I want to share with you how things change around and how this was a miracle for me, and it can be a miracle for you, for whatever you're going through. You cannot give up. You have to believe that we deserve the best out of this life. We deserve to have everything our hearts desire. We deserve to have peace, joy, happiness, security. And we cannot. So there are moments where we're going to be out of it. There might be a moment where we might have to deal with homelessness. Keeping, believing and having faith and believing in your true self and knowing that you're here for an infinite reason, something is going to work out. So I took this trip. I'm in Florida, California. You see the beautiful beaches around me. So I have been guided starting in November towards Florida, and I was thinking, I don't even know anybody in Florida, right? But my sister brought it up first. She was like, Miami, I loved it out there, and she said, if I want to go back, and I was like, you know what, I'll go with you. From that moment, Florida has been on my mind. And I was like, okay, the last few months I've been like looking out there for a job, for a place. Like, how am I going to do this? I have a little boy. I don't have any support. Well, I have a couple of friends out here that I met from a YouTube channel. I had never met them before until I actually flew out here. I decided to take a week out here. And given my situation condition, I shouldn't be taking any vacations right now. And I was really nervous about it, and I almost canceled it because I was feeling depressed. And I said, I'm going to take a trip out here, and I put an ad up. Like, I'm looking for a place. I'm trying to start a new life. I'm just in Miami. I talked about myself. And I was just like, I'm just going to check it out. If not, I'll stay, back in the Bay Area, which I didn't want to stay. And today, I got some news from the ad I post that I possibly now have a place to stay and a job doing event planning, what I used to do, and part-time, and I can focus on Zen Mommy, a good place, a reasonable price. And it just came to the person contacted me. She said to me, the person that called me, she said, you said in your ad that you're looking for a sign. She's like, we own a business in event planning. And guess what? That's what I used to do, like in my last job. And I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I had to look like, okay, I just have faith. I'm going to wait for an answer. I wait for the time. Too many times where I made a move and not really consulted, with the universe or like really been mindful or thoughtful of what I'm doing. And I wasn't happy. So I was just like, whatever's going to happen, I'm going to wait. I'm going to go there. I'm going to visit. And so I'm going to tell you what, like, just being in the Bay Area in California, our water is not blue and turquoise. Just being in here next to the energy of this ocean, it is amazing. And I've had so many people tell me, you don't want to go to Florida, land is flat and people are rude. One guy in the airplane was trying to convince me that it's so rude, the people are rude. But see, the one thing I learned about, everything is about your perception, okay? So if you have a negative idea going into something, that's what you're going to manifest. If I came in here believing that guy that I'm going to meet rude people, guess who I'm going to meet? Rude people. But if you always look for the positive in a situation, then the positive will come. All I've been meeting was people who just love me, who are sweet, who are telling me that there's amazing good people here. But let me tell you, that guy's experience on the airport that's his encounter. That's how he sees things. So he's going to always meet rude people in his life. So it's about taking your mind and making a decision that you want to manifest good things. You want to be happy. You think about, imagine going to a party per se, and you go to a party and you see somebody get into a fight, and then you leave that party, you be like, man, that party was intense. That energy was bad, right? But say you go to the same party, and instead of looking at this person having a fight, you look over here at this corner at this couple kissing. Then you leave the party saying, wow, the vibes at that party were high. People were really connecting. So when it comes to our life, how I was feeling depressed, how I was going through that stuff, I had to stop focusing on the negative, stop focusing on, God, I don't have a place, I don't have a lot of money, I don't have a job. And I had to start focusing on the positive. The positive it was, I had this trip. Let's go see what's going to happen. Even if nothing happens, it might be a vacation for me to reset and reconnect. And let me tell you something, it never fails you. Like, the universe not only didn't let me down, but he provided, a lot of options were provided for me along the way. I ended up finding another place in the Bay Area, but I didn't want that place. I was like, at least I wouldn't be homeless. But I wasn't going for at least I wouldn't be homeless. I was going for, I want to live in a place where I can thrive, where I can be high vibrational. And so I wanted to share that because I know people are following me on this journey, and I know that it sounded kind of discouraging, my last couple of videos, because you know what, I am a human being. I am going through it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm all great and we can be positive all the time. Great. I have great positive energy and I'm positive all of the time mostly. But no, I have those times where I have to get down and cry for a couple hours because something hurt me. But to know that I'm truly happy on the inside, that I can also deal with the shadow side of me that is suffering. And that's the one thing that we all have to learn and come to in our journey, is integrating the shadow. And that means looking in the dark parts and finding the positive in those dark parts. And then that's what you attract into your life. Okay, so I'm going to finish walking along the beach here. And I think I'm going to get some recordings in. I made a whole new list of topics I've been guided throughout the past week. And hopefully I'm going to get to those topics this weekend. I'm going to come on later and introduce you to a couple of my friends here. And they want to do some YouTube video stuff with me, and a lot of great things are happening. And like that video that I put out, although it wasn't the greatest, right? It connected me closer to one of my college friends that we haven't talked in years. She's going through her awakening. She's trying to get started on YouTube. And it's just like, there are no coincidences. There are no accidents in this life. Even on my way here, I took a lift to, my friends are at work, so I took a lift from my hotel to the beach. And the lift dropped me off at a thrift store talking about this was the beach. And I was like, wait, what? No, you can't kick me out right here. I don't know where I am. But I took the cheaper lift where you have to take it to share, you know, you share the ride with a stranger. And a girl got in the car and I talked to her and, you know, she helped me out and she's living here and she doesn't have many friends. It's just like, you have to see even the mistakes or the things that you think like, you know, me getting in that lift ride, you didn't speak English and I had to get out, but I met someone along the way. And that's how the journey is. It's like, you cannot get yourself stuck to an outcome, stuck to, like when you see, like with me, when I begin to get business and I see like future events, and you know, we something, you know, they're not lying. You know, they may have something, but what they are not telling you is that is not the only option. Everything has a possibility is a possibility. So when I see the future, and that future doesn't necessarily have to happen, that is a timeline. It will happen if I do certain things. So getting attached to one particular future will block your universe of will block the field of pure potentiality. So if you say, no, I have to have this job, I have to work, and I have to live in this area, right? If you just say that, you close the door to the universe, opening up so many more things that can happen, so many more miracles, so many more opportunities. And so you kind of have to be open. You have to take blind faith. You know, the world of the unknown is a field of unlimited possibilities. And a lot of times our ego is only comfortable with the known. I almost fell off that ride. Our ego is only comfortable with what we know. And so the ego will, when you try to make a decision and stick to it that the ego doesn't really agree with, the ego starts to go through an ego death. And during this process of an ego death, the ego will start having you think about all of the negative things, getting you depressed, like, oh, I'm going to be homeless, or this isn't going to work out. See, the ego is going to fight hard. You think about it, the ego death. You think about when an animal or an ant, if you try to kill it, they run for their life. Nothing wants to die. So imagine your ego as this conscious entity that does not want to die. So when you start to go through something, your ego will be like, look it, I calculated the past, data of the future. This isn't going to work out for you. That's your ego talking to you. So what you want to do is you say, ego, thank you. Okay, you're doing your job. You're trying to protect you. But now you have to understand you need to make a decision rather you don't know the answer. You have to have faith. You have to trust the universe that will guide you to the right places. And so those are some of the things that I was thinking about. And I wanted to share this beautiful beach here in Florida. And looks like this might be my home now. I might be moving here. So I'll be here till Tuesday. I have plenty of videos to shoot. And I'm going to check out all my possibilities as far as moving here. Let me tell you, moving to a different state is very scary for me. Not having any family, being an orphan, having a little boy. I didn't know how it was going to happen. But I know now that I'm taken care of. And that gives me great joy. And I know now that sometimes we got to go through a purging. And that's what everybody's going through right now. So all I want to say to you is expect a miracle. When everything seems like it's falling apart, expect a miracle, and that's going to happen for you. All right, so thank you guys.